Good afternoon, folks. Today we are travelling to the beautiful historical city of Ghent. It is a very wet day, but it is an amazing city. We are just about to jump on the train in Brussels Central, heading to Ghent. It is just a short journey by train to Ghent from Brussels.
C-trein naar Brussels Airport Zaventem van 10:21 spoor 1.
We have arrived in Ghent, and even the railway station, when we get into the actual station area, as you can see by the subway here, is a very old and beautiful railway station. Ghent is an amazing historical city. It dates back to the year 630. It was one of the largest trading cities in Europe back hundreds of years ago. So we have just wandered outside. If you look back, it's a beautiful railway station, and you can see right here that there is the bus terminal. It's very easy. You can come up to these little machines here and print out your ticket just by using your credit card. It's very simple. You can change it to any language. It cost was only a couple of euros each. You can see already we're off to a very wet day. I've had to lighten every bit of video from today because it was so dark and so wet. There are 4 medieval towers that grace the skyline of Ghent, and the one you're looking at there is the Belfry or Belfort. You can climb to the top of Belfry for an amazing view. Looking up at the historical St. Nicholas Church, one of the oldest structures in Ghent. It was built in the 13th century to replace a Romanesque church that was here prior. Unbelievable architecture. To think that most of these historical buildings are over 1,000 years old. There is nowhere else on the planet you will find so much history per square metre as in the heart of Ghent. You can also do an awesome canal cruise here from Ghent. We did not do it on the day because it was very, very wet. We're coming up on the medieval Gravensteen Castle, or the Castle of Counts. This fortress was built in about 1180. I have an amazing historical story to tell you while wandering through Gravensteen Castle. It has an amazing history behind it. You can buy your tickets to enter the castle from here as you come through the gate. It also gives you audio, which is pretty amazing. You have a set of earphones with a little remote control, and as you go through each section of the castle, you click the next section number and it takes you to the next section in the audio. It is very, very good. So this is walking along the lower battlements. You can imagine when you see some of the ports in these walls when they're fighting off invaders 1,000 years ago from this castle. It's just incredible. After you enter the first room inside, you'll pick up your audio. There is supposed to be a French guillotine, what they use somewhere in this castle, but I don't recall seeing it. There are a lot of steps up spiral staircases in this castle, and you have to be very careful because, like I said, it was very wet and the steps, nearly all of them were wet, and you had to be very careful not to slip over. This is the castle armaments room. It's got amazing suits of armour, weapons, swords, crossbows, and even from a later era of the flintlock rifles and pistols. It's very good. You can see where the name Great Swords came from. Some of these swords were close to 2 meters in length. Beautiful crossbows. Well, while we're wandering around in here, I'll tell you this amazing little story. Count Baldwin I fell in love with Judith, the daughter of King Charles V of France. The king did not approve of the lowly count from this small region, and his daughter, Baldwin abducted Judith de Senlis in France. They were excommunicated from the church. After almost 2 years, they travelled to Rome to see the Pope for forgiveness, and King Charles had no choice to accept. So the wedding took place in 862. Amazing. Another set of amazing winding staircase leading up to the upper battlements. You'll be lucky enough to get one of the best views of Ghent from the upper battlements of Gravensteen. Just going to go up the steps to the highest vantage point here. These are the amazing subterranean vaults under Gravensteen Castle. The amazing workers' dining room or smoko room with a throne. Just superb, even on a very wet day. I don't see any diners out here today. Gravensteen Castle, what an amazing piece of history, the Castle of Counts. Walking along Grass Lee or Grass Quay on the River Lee. Ghent in the rain, this cosy little cafe. About to have Belgian waffles. What a beautiful area. Walking up Grass Lee, looking across at Corran Lee or Corn Quay. Looking up at St. Michael's Bridge and St. Michael's Cathedral in the background. St. Michael's, what an amazing cathedral. Need windscreen wipers today. We're just going to head inside for a short visit into St. Michael's, seeing such an incredible cathedral. The cathedral's construction commenced in 1440 and over 2 phases. It was finished in 1528. It's one of the things we like to do when we're travelling, is to have a look inside majority of great cathedrals, and this is simply one of the best. This cathedral is huge. Well, we've had an amazing day in Ghent. Wet, cold, but absolutely beautiful. So we're heading back towards the tram station to catch a tram back to the railway station and heading back to Brussels for the night. To wrap up my summarisation of Ghent, it is a beautiful old city and is well worth the trip to come to Ghent. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this vlog on a cold, wet but beautiful Ghent. We are off back to Brussels now, like I said. Tomorrow we are off for a gorgeous day in Bruges. The weather is slightly better, so we're looking forward to bringing you the vlog from Bruges. We meet up with one of our friends that comes from the Netherlands again. What a beautiful old building, full of shops and novelty stores. It's just awesome. We're about to jump on our tram back to the railway station. If you've enjoyed our informative vlogs, please like and subscribe, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow in Bruges. Thank you for watching.